Devils Monday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report. The 29-year anniversary edition of the Devils winning the first Stanley Cup in franchise history. If you remember, June 24th, 1995, at the Meadowlands, Brendan Byrne Arena, Scott Stevens taking the cup, hoisting it over his head. Claude Lemieux, Conn Smythe winner, sweeping the heavily favored Detroit Red Wings. Devils take it. Yeah, they take it, baby. Star Ledger, the Bergen record. Oh, here's another one. Devils sweep. There we go. The Sunday record of the Bergen record. And tonight is Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Florida Panthers and Edmonton Oilers. Will the Edmonton Oilers complete the reverse sweep? Will the Florida Panthers and Beefalytics take over and win the game in South Florida for the first time? Will there be rats on the ice? Will they overcome last year's disappointment in the Stanley Cup Finals against the Vegas Golden Knights? The Florida Panthers have one more game to climb. They have 4 chances, and this is the last one. I'm your host, Sam Wu. This is the Woo Report, episode 445. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. I see people filing in on the YouTube Live. Tom, Ted, NY Davey. We're talking Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup's going to be out tonight. I love Game 7s. I love Game 7s in overtime. I love the Stanley Cup Finals. Another picture of the boys with the Stanley Cup in 1995, 29 years ago today. It was a beautiful day. It was a Saturday. I remember adjusting rabbit ears. Yes, rabbit ears. Watching it on Fox. Oh, yeah. Don't ask where I watched Game 4. But remember the glow puck? And then Claude Lemieux. This Conn Smythe winner. Oh, did he have a playoff run? Marty Brodeur. Again, Marty Brodeur winning his first cup. The memories. And I hope, I hope Florida, the Florida Panthers fans, the hockey fans, the Edmonton Oilers fans continue the tradition of when the cup is out, no matter who wins, everybody boos Gary Bettman. Gary Bettman getting booed at the draft, getting booed at, presenting the cup. Come on, let it out. Remember when Gary Bettman was in New Jersey? We're going to get a live look in from Andrew from Sandbar Grill in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Sandbar Sports Grill. Cocoa Beach, Florida. Big Devils fan. He mailed us these jerseys to the crew. And, it's going to be the Drew Report, as what Andrew would say, as he's going to be inside the arena tonight for Game 7. And, so let's see. Tom says, I was so mad, was driving to party with my college girlfriend listening on radio. Don't know what he's talking about. Was he talking about 1995 when the Devils won their first cup? I'll tell you, just getting that monkey off your back after losing to the Rangers in 94. The Nashville rumors. Oh, but Scott Stevens, Bruce Driver, Ken Danico, amongst others, Scott Niedermeyer, Marty Brodeur, that defense, did they come through in a big way? They practically saved the franchise from moving. I truly believe that. Now, there are rumors that, they weren't really going to Nashville. Dr. McMullen was using it as leverage, and that's probably true. But I want to believe what I want to believe. They saved hockey in New Jersey, that first Stanley Cup team. And it was confirmed that it wasn't just a fluke of a 48-game season, that the Devils were an elite team, and they started the new millennium 2000 and on, up until 2012, as one of the league's best in the NHL. Well, the Stanley Cup is coming out tonight. The story's going to be written, win or lose, Matthew Tkachuk. Is there a Tkachuk curse when it comes to the Cup? What about Connor McDavid? Could he be the greatest of all time in Edmonton? Now, he's got to do a lot more. But you got to admire Connor McDavid living up to the Wayne Gretzky expectations, handling it in today's NHL, in today's media market, as well as anybody. Michael Tiscal said, Dad allowed me to have a couple underage adult beverages that night, talking about the 95 Cup Finals. But yeah, we're just about an hour and 15 minutes away from puck drop. It's going to be a great crowd down in South Florida, down at Sunrise, a beautiful arena, beautiful scenery. I hope that we see a great game tonight. Could it go into overtime? It could. And how nerve-wracking will it be? Heck, it's going to be so nerve-wracking. I mean, I don't have any vested interest in either team, like most fans. But my goodness, Game 7s, it brings out the best in all of us as fans, the players on the ice, the coaches. It's going to be nerve-wracking. It's just going to be something that hopefully will live up to all the hype. And how did we get here? Florida Panthers beating the New York Rangers in the Eastern Conference Finals, taking a 3-0 lead in the series. Edmonton roaring back, ignoring the naysayers, found themselves dragging the Florida Panthers back to Alberta for that Game 6. You knew that Edmonton was going to win. It's impossible to win there on the road, where the Oilers, they would have the home ice advantage, the crowd, and also the geographical advantage of playing up in Edmonton, where this time of year the sun just simply doesn't go down. And if the Edmonton Oilers win tonight, it's going to be a big party in Edmonton. And vice versa. South Florida could be on the cusp of their first Stanley Cup. But while all this is happening, we're just waiting for Andrew to kind of chime in and come on air. He might be stuck in security right now. He can log in at any time. I'm just texting him right now. We want to get a live look at what's going on. And, some of the comments. Now, today, Devils made some moves. We said this yesterday on the podcast. The next couple weeks are going to be an interesting time for Tom Fitzgerald. DeSimone back. Love the move. I thought he played well enough to deserve another chance. Likely to be 7th or 8th defenseman. You also got to think of Hataka as well. Also did well. The pairings. Now, Brett Pesce, I'll tell you, was high on my list watching him play for the Carolina Hurricanes. The guy just takes up a lot of space, a lot of room in front of the goaltender, and he can play well defensively. But it's what Morgan Williams says. If Fitz gets Pesce, that probably means that Siegs or Marino is moving out. Beer Baron thinks it's Marino because he's right-handed. Need to have that balance. You know what? To tell you the truth, I really don't care. I really don't care if you're right-handed or left-handed. I would keep John Marino over Jonas Siegenthaler any day. Any day. But, of course, the no movement clause, no trade clauses, taking effect July 1st, just for Bratt, one of them. But defensively, I think the Devils look pretty good. Pretty good, if it's true. And the likelihood of Brett Pesce becoming a New Jersey Devil. Your extras would be DeSimone and Hataka. You got Dougie Hamilton, Luke Hughes, Marino, or Siegenthaler, Nemec. A strong defensive core. The Devils need to beef up defensively. Offensively, I don't think that's an issue. They've got some good moving D guys on the blue line. Guys that can skate. Guys that can score. Luke Hughes going into his second season. Same with Simon Nemec. It should be interesting what Tom Fitzgerald would do. Could there be a trade in the works? Are they going to use their 10th overall pick? Are they going to trade their 10th overall pick? Goaltending, at the moment on paper, looks respectable and solid. I'm not saying it's elite, but you're getting experience back there with Jake the Snake Allen, and Markstrom, who the Devils traded for. But Kevin Ball moving to Calgary, although he didn't use his size consistently like he should have, the Devils need some beef back there. They need to clear the crease. They need to defend the goaltender. And the salary cap, looking around 15, 16 million, I believe. I haven't looked recently. Waiting on Andrew to sign in. He signed in before. I was looking outside of the arena. The festivities going on. It's starting to pick up. Lots of people converging down to the arena at sunrise. Morgan Williams has agreed. I prefer to keep Marino regardless of handing this balance BS, I think he wrote. Something's blocking. Yeah, you know what? Look, it's nice to have balance. I'll make another analogy, a baseball. Do you need to have a right-hander and a left-hander starting pitcher? It's nice, but it's not necessary. But it's a matter of can they get the job done, regardless if they're righty or lefty. Besides, right-handed mobile defensemen come at a premium on trade deadlines. Just remember that. There's a lot of value here on the Devils' blue line. But can they put it together? Can they utilize Dougie Hamilton, Luke Hughes offensively? We know that they can score. We know that they can quarterback the power play. Nemitz and Marino, Siegenthaler. Will one of them go? Dubs is like, if this Pesci rumor is true, they need to move both Marino and Siegenthaler and bring in Zadarov. Zadarov has that snarl this back end desperately needs. Could there be a blockbuster trade in the works? Got to ask you that question. Could there be one in the works? We shall see. Well, we're trying to get in touch with Andrew right now. Maybe he's having some technical difficulties. As we're going to try to bring him live from the arena to your phones or however you're watching us on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, X Live, and Twitch. Oh, and then we got Andrew right now inside the arena. We're going to go in for a live look-in. Andrew from Sam Bar and Grill at the arena right now. Andrew, can you hear us?
Devils swept them. What was that, 2003, 2002?
He's talking to other people right now. I don't think he knows he's on air. That's the other thing. He may not know that we're on air. Andrew. Oh. Yeah, we're having technical difficulties right now. As we'll get him back up live. He must have hit the wrong button. We always have technical difficulties. Sometimes we do the fan thing. And we'll go to him right now. Andrew, what's up? How is it over there? He can't hear me right now. It's so loud. It's so loud. Oh boy. Well.
Sam, get it, fucker. Oh, sorry, Sam Durst online. Here we are.
Lots of people. Lots of fans. I'm showing off my jersey, the Flavor Hockey jerseys that Andrew gave us, the podcast and all.
We're having a fanfare here today. We're just getting ready for the 25 Devils win the Cup. And Sam predicted.
Oh, boy. It tells you how loud it is over there, and we're going to try to figure this thing out right now. They're going to reset, try to get the technology to work, Bluetooth, all that kind of good stuff. Let's try it again right now. We got Andrew. Andrew, can you hear me? Do I have you in your ear? No?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh, that's terrible.
Right there. You got to look at me real close.
Oh. Maybe it's not coming through your Bluetooth set. That's probably what's happening.
Yeah, I tried, but it looks like it's connected. Anyways, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can definitely hear you.
All right. Well, I'll give you a little play-by-play.
Yep. Go right ahead.
You got the 7, greatest day of our life. All us Devil fans played this as kids. We were ready. These Panther fans had no idea. There are so many more Oiler fans hyped up and pumped for this game.
I'm sure.
You got your South Beach crowd out here. All the hootie tooties don't know squat about hockey. Game 6, I wore my Dean Youngblood jersey, and nobody knew who the heck it was. We're the boys.
We're going to go on full screen right now. We're going full screen right now. Yikes. Looks like a good time over there, I'll tell you. I wish I was down in South Florida right now. Andrew Bunin providing the best coverage, which is live down at the ground. Right now, they're trying to get their setup up. Just remember, you got to use Safari on your iPhone. There we go. How's that right now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go with a little quiet.
Okay.
The Oiler fans are going crazy.
Are they?
You got the stuff? Sorry, we're doing a live podcast with Let's Go Devils. This is the guy that's going to go to the suite. They got the tickets.
Wow, so he's going in right now. Looks like he's going into his seat right now.
We have 2 behind the net where we're going to hang our Let's Go Devils banner.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
1 more up. And then we have 3 at center ice for some good viewing. I went online after we went to game 6, and I got a bunch of tickets.
No, what you're supposed to say is you went to the door and got them.
You have all the tickets. This is just one. It's not a live picture.
Because I had to give it to them so they could see what's up.
You can't screenshot.
All right, well, here's all the tickets.
That's 301. 301 and
No.
Not sure if Andrew's getting in trouble or not, but he's trying to get in. He's trying to get into the game. Or he is inside the arena, trying to get to his seats. Not sure what's going on right now, but we're going to figure it out as Andrew, the owner of Sam Bar Sports Grill in Cocoa Beach, Florida, big Devils fan, big fan of the podcast, doing a Drew report, as in the Woo report, down on the ground in South Florida. This is how we get coverage, folks. This is how we get coverage. And we got Andrew back. Andrew, can you hear me?
Ticket guys giving us a hard time. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Was he not allowing cameras down there? Oh, wow. We got to go.
Here we go. We got 1,000 on McJesus tonight, so let's go oil. Florida's legal.
Wow.
Bear Brian.
Looks like there's a Panthers fan there. So was security giving you crap, Andrew?
They're chanting. These Florida fans don't know what they're in for. So let me give you a little insight of Game 7. We have the Panthers practice side, 3 rows of people around, couple. Can you see over there the Oilers side? Packed. They're all the way up. On the way down, we were wondering who would actually, like Scotty, pay to fly across town, across the country, from Western Canada to Florida. They could afford it. Who would do it? And they showed up in drones. We got to the parking lot at 5 o'clock, and it was all Oiler fans. There were no Panthers in the parking lot. until 6 with the wigs, chanting, ready to go.
Wow. That's a great view. Is that where your seats are, Andrew?
I'm a little bit down. Oh wait, where am I? I got 2 behind the net upstairs, and then I got 3 center rights for my kids upstairs. So on the front row over there, that's where I'm gonna hang my Let's Go banner. It says, I'm here for the McJesus sweep, and Let's Go Devils. I'll be right behind the goal, and then the cup will probably be, looks like over there. You can see where it says Baptist Health.
Yep.
That's where the cup keeper will come out. So that'll be right in front of us. That'll be good.
Wow. That is awesome.
Have I told you about the time that the cup keeper yelled at me?
Phil yelled at you?
Yeah, the Orlando Solar Bears were having the All-Star game, and my beer distributor, Coors Light, gave us tickets. They were having a Stanley Cup showing at, oh shit, there's the Stanley Cup over there. See all the boys?
Oh, wow.
And they were showing of the Stanley Cup at the beer distributor in Orlando. So I went with my kids and my manager, Wes, and we took pictures. The cup keeper guy came in there. He was eating pizza, hanging out. And then I asked the guys that were taking pictures, they didn't know what the hell. I go, hey, can I pick it up? And they go, sure, all right. And I got it to about quarter shoulder. Phil yelled at me, and he goes, you got to win it. And my kids were very young at the time, and to this day, my son Sam asked me, Dad, why did you pick up the Stanley Cup? And I had to explain to him that in life, times getting in trouble or asking for forgiveness, and pick up was one of those times. And I'll give you my best Stanley Cup. I went to 2001 against Colorado, the FU Ray Bork, who I hate year, Cup. I went with my cousin, Bobby, and I went with my brother to I think it was 2, and then I went with my cousin, and I scalped tickets outside the Brendanburg for $500, and I got the handicap seats in the lower level, and it was great. It was like we could walk around, we could run around, and it was easy access to the bathroom. And then when the Tampa Bay Lightning were playing the Chicago Blackhawks in the final out here, and we sat up to Lightning Arena, and between the second and third period, I put my son down to the light, and he's like, Dad, can I get this lightning blanket? Can I get this lightning blanket? Hell no, it's like, it was very expensive. So he's bugging the shit out of me. Finally, I buy the blanket. I get 2 hours third period. I wrap him a blanket. He falls asleep on my shoulder. I carry him to the third period, all the way down to the car, go up back. I put him in the car seat. He wakes up. He goes, hey, glad you can go out and off that blanket. That's my come story.
Wow. You're going to have a great time, Andrew. You better have pictures and videos for us. You better have pictures and videos for us. Yeah, we got a back connection. Can you hear us, Andrew?
I'll call you on the way home.
All right.
Doubles after dark. So I can hear Scotty's wise ass shit. Later.
And that's Andrew, a good friend of the podcast, at the game at Sunrise, Cocoa Beach, Florida. He owns the Sandbar and Grill, Sports Grill. And he's going to have the Let's Go Devils podcast gear holding up against the glass in the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 7. That's a fan. That's a fan right there. Panthers, Oilers tonight. It's going to be a good one, folks. It's going to be a good one. Want to thank all those tuning in to this edition of the Woo Report. we shall see who wins. Lots of things happening this week. And then we got free agent frenzy on Monday, July 1st. On Canada Day, on the Birth of Nations Week, 4th of July. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of transactions. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of trades, wheeling and dealings. We got the award show. We got the draft. We got lots of things. The NHL schedule coming out. Lots to talk about. And I just want to say, keep it here, keep it real. I want to thank Andrew Bunin down in South Florida, representing the Let's Go Devils podcast. The Will Report. We got the Drew Report. All right. Enjoy the game, everybody. Stanley Cup is coming out tonight, no matter what. Who will win? We shall find out. Till next time, let's go Devils.